නව ලයිෆ් බොයි කොහොම ස්වභාවික කොහොම සාරය සමග හානිකර පැරබන් රහිතයි.
A 10-member delegation from the International Monetary Fund arrived in Sri Lanka today to continue discussions on an economic program that could be supported by an IMF lending arrangement building on the progress made during the virtual mission from the 9th to the 24th of May. The Prime Minister's office said that the staff-level discussion began with the Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, who is also the Finance Minister, Central Bank Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe, and Secretary to the Ministry of Finance Mahinda Sirivardana were also in attendance. The meeting follows the first phase of discussions carried out in Washington from the 18th to the 22nd of April. Sri Lanka expects to reach a staff-level agreement with the IMF for a $3 billion bailout package while the global lenders extended fund facility. The future course of action on borrowing will depend on the conclusion of agreements between Sri Lanka and the IMF staff level. As such, the discussion with the IMF mission team is one of many that will continue to take place over the next 10 days until the 30th of June. The International Monetary Fund has reaffirmed its commitment to support Sri Lanka at this difficult time in line with its policies, but placed a number of conditions in order to agree to a bailout package. Sri Lanka already initiated measures to restructure foreign debt, a prerequisite for an IMF program, after the government suspended all external debt repayments on the 12th of April. With an acute foreign currency crisis, Sri Lanka announced in April the suspension of $7 billion of foreign debt repayment due for 2022. Sri Lanka's foreign debt stands at $51 billion. In May, the global lenders said it required sufficient assurances from Sri Lanka that it will restore debt sustainability during the debt restructuring process. In order to assist the process, Sri Lanka last month appointed Lazard, which has handled debt talks for dozens of crisis-strained countries in recent years, and law firm Clifford Chance to renegotiate the island's debts. Representatives from Lazard and Clifford Chance arrived in Sri Lanka last week to kick off the restructuring of over $12 billion in debt. The economic crisis has prompted a shortage of essential items including food, medicine, domestic gas and fuel, with people for months waiting in queues lasting hours and at times over a day to procure essentials. Many countries and organizations including India, China, the United States, the UN World Food Programme have already extended assistance. Sri Lanka was able to source much-needed fuel shipments through a $700 million Indian credit line over the past 3 months, while the UN World Food Programme began distributing food vouchers to pregnant women as part of its humanitarian needs and priorities plan last week. India also disbursed $1 billion to purchase essential food items.